Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Ankush. Many times people will ask me about what are all the tools that you are using whenever you are working as a Spark developer. So the tools which I'm going to talk about, so it will be, as we everyone know that Spark can be written with Java, R, Scala or Python. So the tools that I'm talking about, it is specific to the language, or sometimes you can also use the same tool for multiple other languages also. Okay. So the first tool that we usually use as a editor, okay, that tool we call it as an editor basically to write down our Spark code. So let's say you are working as a PySpark developer. Most probably you'll find that you are using PyCharm. PyCharm is a tool or editor which is also available with the community edition. If you want to do some practice, or let's say you want to write down some code on your local system, you can install this PyCharm free of cost, and community edition is there. Along with that, enterprise edition is also there, which needs to be purchased. So based on your company usage, you can purchase the plan accordingly. Second, which is a tool which is a second editor which is really famous, most probably I saw the people are using with the Scala. We called it as a IntelliJ. This is also very good tool, good editor which most of the developers are using along with the Scala. So even I have used it personally. I also use the PyCharm, which is a really good tool. So we are using PyCharm for the Python, specific to Python. Then we have IntelliJ is there. IntelliJ you can use with the PySpark also. Python also you can use, or along with the Java also you can use. Third tool is your Eclipse. Eclipse also some people are using. This one also you can use. So whenever you are going into the real-time industry as a Spark developer, better to have a knowledge about this tool or some hands-on. You can just easily install this tool on your Windows operating system and just do some practice. So the last tool which I was discussing, that was Eclipse. The next tool, which is again really famous and I saw most of the developers are using, we called it as a Visual Studio. Yes, Visual Studio is also one of the famous tool, and most of the developer like PySpark, or you talk about any language, people are using this Visual Studio. So my suggestion to everyone who are looking forward to start their career as a Spark developer, that you should have these tools like your PyCharm, then Eclipse, then we have IntelliJ there, and Visual Studio. Be ready with your local system and just do some practice. It will be, you'll not find like you are doing something new when you're working as a developer. Apart from this, we are also using a repository, like sometime people are using Bitbucket, Git, sometimes some projects are using, depend upon project to project requirement. It can be anything. So a repository is also important when you are working as a developer, because this is the repository where you are pushing your codes and you are maintaining your versions. Again, like Jenkins is also one of the utility on which you should have some knowledge. Like let's say you want to do some deployment from development to SIT, or from SIT to your production environment. So this pipeline, you should be aware about that. So Jenkins is something which you can discuss when you are giving the interview. Apart from this, there are multiple things are there, like Putty we are using to connect to your big data server. Putty, or some organizations are also using Mobex term, Texia, multiples are there, but Putty is something which is generic. Most of the industry you will find it over there. Then another tool which I want to tell you about, the SQL developer. Let's say you are using your Oracle database. So that time SQL developer will help you to connect to your Oracle database. You can connect. And apart from the SQL developer, there is one more tool is there, which is Toad. But SQL developer is free of cost. Toads, again, you need to take the license. So when you are working with the Apache kind of softwares, which is free of cost, SQL developer most of the time the industry are using. Okay. I think this is a short and nice video. I hope you liked it. Again, if you're looking for Spark Hadoop training, you can reach out to me. Thank you so much. Please do like, subscribe and share this channel. And you can also follow me on LinkedIn, Instagram and everywhere.